When should the terrorist attack in Terran Europe? You know, in an ideal world for the terrorists, the operatives would never even be close enough for the terrorists to attack them if you wanted, because they would be out of range. So if the terrorist is moving around in Spain and the operatives are way over here, then there's no way that the terrorists will even be able to attack. But in 99% of games, that's not going to happen. If you have evenly matched players, the operatives are going to be on the trail. They're going to be close enough to the terrorist where the terrorist could attack. And so the question is, when should he attack? There's a lot of things to consider. First of all, the terrorist strength. The terrorist has a 12 strength. The operatives each are at a 6. It's a lot easier to kill an operative when they're low on strength and you're high on strength. So the second thing to look at is, what is the operative on? If the operative is on 1, well, all you need is just one good roll and you've killed him. If the operative is sitting on a 6, there's a good chance you'll kill him, but he might do some damage to you. Then you need to consider the strength of the other operatives that you do not plan to attack. So for example, if the terrorist is in Marseille and is trying to figure out, well, should he attack secret agents here? Well, then on the very next turn, Bomb Squad and Special Forces, who he's not attacking, would be able to move in and counterattack. Bomb Squad will be coming in first, and it would be an even roll because there would be a dead secret agents here. So a dead agent is -1, but then when attacking, he gets a +1, so that would be a wash. But then when this guy comes in, then it's going to be either be a +2 or actually it would be, yeah, it'd be a +2 because these would be a wash unless this guy is dead, and if that guy's dead, then it would be just a +1. So you want to take into account what are the other operatives that might come in. So if Bomb Squad's sitting on a 1 and Special Forces is on a 1, and you feel like, well, I can take out secret agents, then you don't have that much to worry about, because when these guys come in, they're probably just going to die. And you might be sitting on a 9-point play. Kill him, 3 points. He comes in, he dies, 3 points. He comes in, 3 points. That'd be pretty nice. That's why it's important as the operatives, you want to make sure that you have good health, and you take your time to rest if necessary. Then you need to take into account where the other operatives are that you're not planning to attack. So in this situation, if you want to attack secret agents in Genoa and Bomb Squad's over here and Special Forces is over here, well, then they can't get to Genoa. So if you attack it, you can do so with impunity, knowing that the other operatives won't be able to counterattack you on their turn, and you'll have time to get away. Then you need to look at how many victory points you have. One of the best times to attack as the terrorist is when you're sitting on 15 or more victory points, because you get 3 points for killing an operative in combat. So if you're sitting on a 15, even if, let's say, you're sitting at 6 health and maybe things are getting close and everybody's closing in on you, but you have an opportunity, hey, I can attack secret agents, we both are at 6 health, but I get a +1, you should win that combat. That's boom, that gives you 3 points. You just got a major victory, and you don't have to worry about tomorrow because you just won, and there's no time for the operatives to counterattack you. Another factor is Special Forces. This guy is always getting a +2 with his attack and defense rolls, and so the terrorist has to keep an awareness of where he is at all times. If he's close by and serving as backup to these two, you probably don't want to attack unless you feel like you're forced to, or you're cornered, or if you're close with 15 victory points where the counterattack won't matter. If he's far away, so if the player is not playing cautiously with their Special Forces and keeping them close for backup, then you might want to attack one of these, knowing that at most they can only counterattack you with one guy, and it's not as big of a deal. Another factor is how close is the net around you. If the operatives aren't very close to you, and let's say you're out here and you're cruising along about to go to Gdansk and nobody's going to get to you, then just play bombs. Play bombs. Allow yourself to get points gradually over time. You don't have to rush things. And they're going to have to come to you. If they do nothing, then you win. If they just sit back and they're not aggressive in pursuing you and they don't close in the net, then eventually the bombs are going to go off, or even as they're cleaning up the bombs and trying to defuse them, you'll get points that way over time. So, but if they are closing in, so you're in, let's say you're in Poznan and they're sitting like this, Well, now at that point, you only have a few choices of where to go to. They can get to all the locations. You might be in trouble. You might want to consider attacking at that point. Another factor would be if there's a mismatch on skill. So if you're a really good terrorist player and your opponents are not as good or haven't played it as much, then you might want to attack just to kind of level the playing field, and it sends up a red flag that says, hey, here I am, I'm attacking you. And it's also something that's fun to do. If you've got a flashy style of play, it spices the game up, it's fun, and it offers a higher risk-reward ratio than just trying to get the bombs off in secret. If you start getting some +3s from killing operatives out in the field by fighting them, you can rack up the points very quickly, as opposed to just getting 1 or 2 points when a bomb goes off. So it all depends on what you're looking for in your style of play and the circumstances that you find yourself on during the game, whether or not you want to attack the operatives.